But where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
It's warm on the couch.
That's
your
it.
missus says stay in bed.
That's
It's comfy,
That's
it's
it.
cozy.
That's
You've got
it.
work later on. You had an argument last night, you're slightly
it.
hungover.
Because I know every motherfucker ain't gonna do what I'm gonna do. That's how you let it go. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me fucking happy what you just said. Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
So what are you gonna do, quit? You gonna just blame everyone else? You gonna go in there and blame the guy next door and blame that person, blame the dog and go out there and sleep until 10 o'clock? Or are you gonna get out of bed, wake up and go do something about it?
There's always going to be an excuse not to do something. Always. Especially if you're uncomfortable, especially if you're nervous, especially if it's something new, especially if it means I got to put myself out there. Courage is what it's going to take to be happier. Courage is what it's going to take for you to reach your possibility. Courage is what it's going to take.
It's not about excuses. We all have them. We all got some good reasons for why we're not doing what we're supposed to do. But listen to me. Don't make excuses. Make adjustments.
You're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. You know, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Right? That sort of stuff.
Yes.
Like that stuff's dangerous.
Yes.
And that's when you just got to say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself.
Because you can have what you want, do what you want, be what you want, but you cannot do it if you're coming up with all these reasons why. The window of opportunity is small. It's small, all right? But there's an opportunity.
The universe isn't conspiring against you or me. No one's trying to put these roadblocks in your way intentionally to slow you down. These things are just happening. We get to choose our response.
These things that are happening to me, these feelings I'm experiencing, they're normal. My reaction is what the problem is, not the thoughts or the feelings themselves. My reaction to run and hide from them is actually what's causing my entire life of problems. It's the reason why I'm not achieving my dreams, not the actual thoughts or feelings themselves. It's not like successful people and unsuccessful people have different thoughts and feelings. It's that they respond to them differently.
Successful people have the mentality of this. I'm going to make the most of what I have because I'm going to get where it is I'm going no matter what happens. They have the mentality they're going to find a way to do more with less.
Don't give me this thing, I have a difficult time with the time and I don't have time for this and I don't have that. You have time, you make the time. When I came to this country, I went to school, I was working in construction, I was working out my 5 hours a day, I was taking acting classes from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I was doing all of those things. I wanted to make sure that out of the 24 hours of the day, that I don't waste one single hour.
What stops me is me playing the blame game all my life. What stops me is saying I didn't have the opportunities they have. If you can get past the bullshit and say, all right, these are real issues, but the biggest issue is the belief in myself.
Shut up. Just do it. Stop your excuses and stop arguing about it. You're only arguing about it because you don't want to experience discomfort. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. We all know what you're doing. Just do it.
I blame no one. I look in the mirror. On the other side of it, what an opportunity we have, because tomorrow's the first day of the rest of our lives.
Work on that one small thing. That one thing that you keep saying that you're going to do. But no, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses because you have a child. Stop making excuses because you have responsibility of an elderly parent. Stop making excuses because you're tired.
When my daughter was young and she was really ill, I told her when she was very young, I said to her, don't you use your illness as an excuse, ever. Because you'll confuse yourself, then you won't know what you can do. You're gonna have a hard time doing things, but if you use your illness as an excuse, if you corrupt yourself morally, which you have, in some sense, every right to do because of the depth of your suffering, and which would be perfectly understandable under the circumstances, it will do nothing at all but make the situation far worse.
All the people you want to be like, this is how they think. This is how they operate. And here's the reality, guys. When you adopt this mindset, you'll find a way too, because there is no other option.